Hey guys, it's me, Jessie, and today I have a very cumulative haul for you guys. I have been collecting and purchasing books for the past couple months, not filming, as you know, and I am catching up on everything I need to film today. So today we're gonna do this big haul for you. You may have seen a haul on my channel recently, but that one was probably filmed like months and months and months ago. Because I also have videos that I filmed and never edited. So I don't know if that one will go out first, probably. But this is like Christmassy, just a haul because I had some stuff. I don't think some of this might have come from the library book sale. I don't remember. I don't know what's in here because I've just been like piling them up. But we're gonna do a nice haul for you guys. So sit back, grab a snack, and let's get going. First, I want to show you these books that were given to me by my friend, my real life friend that I've known forever, Katie, and they're little kid board books that she wrote. And they are so cute. This is the Christmas one, and it's the Christmas tree, how to trim a Christmas tree, and it's a llama. Like, so cute. She wrote and illustrated these herself. They are available on Amazon, so I will link them for you. But they're just adorable for anyone with like small kids. Like my kids are a little older, but I wanted them anyway because my best friend wrote them and illustrated them. And then she's got the Not Christmas one, What to Do About Dessert. And it's got a little duck. And it's just, I mean, adorable. So I'm very proud of my best friend for putting these two books out into the world, her little kid books. And yeah, I'm proud of her. So if you want to check these out, you can. Her name is Katie Monahan. I think they are available. They might be available on Amazon. If not, I will leave the link to, I know she has like a Facebook shop with them. So I will leave the link to those because they're so cute. All right, now we've got another one that's not a kid's book, really. But this was a Christmas gift from that same friend, my same best friend, Katie. And it is this stunning edition of The Sorcerer's Stone. And I have been eyeballing it and wanting it, but I'm like, no. I have my original hardbacks. I have my illustrateds. Like, I don't need it. And she got it for me for Christmas, so of course I needed it. Like, it's so cool. Like, it has like pop-ups and like pull-outs and all kinds of cool stuff. My 10-year-old has already told me that she wants to steal it, and I'm like, no. You have your own set of like paperbacks that I got from the like library sale, so don't touch mine. But yes, we have a lot of books. Then we have one that kind of just showed up at my house unannounced from a publisher, and it is The Woman Inside. And I believe this is like a contemporary thriller, not my normal cup of tea, but I've been branching out. So I'm probably going to try it. I have no idea what it is, but I think because it's like a thriller contemporary, I'm just going to go with that's what it is. Then I have a graphic novel, and it is Olahaju. And I actually worked with this company, I believe early in 2022 when they were doing the Kickstarter for this, and the actual physical copy finally arrived. And I'm so excited. It is, like, the artwork in it is super, super pretty. Like, it's bright and vibrant and colorful, and I love that. So I'm really excited to have like a physical copy of it. Then I have a book that arrived from my Amazon wish list, and the note was not in it. So if you sent me this awesome copy of The Lies of Locke Lamora, please make yourself known so I can thank you. I had posted it on Instagram. Still don't know who sent this one, but thank you so much because I am so excited. I actually have the second book in this edition. I have not read these yet, but I found it at my local used bookstore, book 2. So I picked it up because I was like, it's so pretty. I didn't have book 1, and now I do. So I'm excited. I'm gonna read it. Like, it's gorgeous. But if you sent this to me, please make yourself known because like the note wasn't there. Then we have another Christmas gift, and this one's from Stephanie at Stephanie's Book First, and it is Half a Soul. And this is again one that I've been really excited to read. It is more like a magical realism-esque romance, and she had mentioned buddy reading. So Stephanie, yes, let's buddy read this because it sounds super cool. I know a lot of people really love it. I think it's like the girl makes like a deal with the devil or something along that line to like sell half of her soul. So sounds good. And then I had yet another Christmas gift, and this is from my lovely friend Leslie at the Nerdy Narrative, and that is Vanished Birds by Simon Jimenez. I have been wanting to read this forever. My friend Monica highly recommended it, and I've just been wanting to get to it and just never have. And then it showed up and I was like, yay, so excited. So thank you, Leslie. I can't wait to get to it. Then we have a bunch that I bought myself. I had some gift cards. I still have some gift cards, but I'm waiting until the office is done to like spend any. We have The Black Tongue Thief, which I've heard good things about. I'm not gonna give like synopsises of the books that I'm hauling because like I feel like that would be too much and too long. If I like told you a synopsis of every single one, but I know this one is supposed to be really good. I've had people say that like if you love Kings of the Wild, you'll like it. It has that same kind of vibe to it. And it is blurbed by Nicholas Eames, who wrote Kings of the Wild and is a very nice person. I have talked to him and like did interviews with him, so excited. I also picked up A Desolation Called Peace. This is the sequel to A Memory Called Empire. I read that earlier this year. Absolutely loved it, surprisingly, because I thought I was going to be not smart enough to enjoy it, and I did, and so I had to pick up book 2. Then I picked up The Siren Queen by Nevo, and I know Bethany at Beautifully Bookish Bethany absolutely loved this. It was one of my like super anticipated releases that I just hadn't gotten around to. It's set in like the golden era of Hollywood, and I can't wait to read it. Then we have Never the Wind, and this is by Francesco Dimitri. This is the author of Book of Hidden Things, which I haven't read. I think this is set in the same world, but the synopsis of this one like sold me and I was super excited. It's set in 96, but the main character's name is Luca, which I have a son named Luca. So I don't see that name very, very often, and I'm excited. I know I have said in the past that when I read some books, I have issues with if the kid is named like Luca, them being like the hot love interest, but I don't think this is how this is gonna go, so I'm okay with it. I'm just a little skeeved out when it's like the hot love interest is named Luca, and I'm like, I can't vibe with that. It's about Luca, and he is completely blind, and he has been for I think 8 months when this book starts, and it's about like him and his brother drops out of university, and he's like dealing with like going blind. And it says, as Luca tells his story without sight, experiencing the world through hearing, smell, taste, and touch, he meets a girl who takes him out to explore the rocky fields and empty beaches. And I guess these two, the girl and him, like their families have like drama between them. So it sounds like it's going to be a really, really good like family drama. I don't think this actually has a lot of like fantastical elements in it at all that I'm aware of, but it sounded really good, so I had to pick it up. I also got All the Tides of Fate, which is the sequel to All the Stars and Teeth. I really liked that book when I read it, so I'm excited to read the second book in the duology. Of course, I had to pick up Along the Saltwise Sea after reading Middle Game, and then I read Over the Woodward Wall. Then I read Seasonal Fears. I was like, I have to keep on, and I have to get Along the Saltwise Sea. This is the second book in the novella, like children's stories that are mentioned throughout Middle Game and Seasonal Fears. So if that made sense to you, you know, but I'm excited. Dog hair everywhere. I don't have a dog anymore. I'm finding her hair everywhere. Like, she's still with me in hair form all over my stuff. Then I picked up a physical copy of Legends and Lattes. I had read it on my Kindle. I'm just excited to have a physical copy. I loved this book. Then I also was sent a copy of The Angel Maker, and this is another, I believe, like contemporary, like thriller suspense novel that I don't know too terribly much about, so we're just gonna keep it at that. Then we have An Incarnation of Shadow and Light. This is by S.A. Christensen, and I believe this is a indie self-pub novel that I was sent. I am so sorry because I, like I said, like fell off the face of the earth for a while, but I was really excited because I believe this is the one that the author reached out to me and wanted to know if I wanted to read, and I said yes because it sounded really cool, but now I don't remember what it was about, but the cover's really pretty and it looks really cool. I like the feeling of it. I love that like matte feeling of these kinds of paperbacks. It says, in the kingdom of Vercelli, only a handful of people known as incarnate can use magic. Equally feared and respected, they are revered as saints and indulged like gods. But the sudden deaths of their rulers unleashes a power struggle between four incarnate, each seeking power to fulfill their own desires. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember talking to this author, and I'm excited for this one. Okay, then I think the rest of these are from the library book sale that happened back in October, y'all. Sorry. I picked up Graceling. I've never read Graceling. I've heard so many things. I know it's like one of those like YA classics that everybody loves, so I'm excited. And yeah, I found all these at the library book sale. I got Keeper of the Lost Cities. This one is, I don't remember what number in the series. I think it's the second one because I have the first one, Exile. I don't know what number in the series it is, but I had to grab it because I am collecting these ones for my daughter and I. We picked up a used copy of Ender's Game because I've never read it. And I know that I'm pretty sure Orson Scott Card is like a terrible human, but I picked this up for $0.25 at the library book sale, so I don't feel as bad. Then we've got Beast of Extraordinary Circumstance. I remember seeing the cover. I have no idea what it's about. All I know is when I go to the library book sale, if something looks familiar or slightly interesting, I pick it up because everything is so cheap, and that's how I end up with so many books. We've got Rebel of the Sands. I have heard good things about this. I was excited to find it there. Then I picked up a whole bunch of Marie Lu books because they had a bunch of them there, so I picked up every one that they had. I don't think the first book is in here, but that is the risk you take when you shop the library book sale, right? You just like kind of grab what they have and then like you fill in the gaps. So we have Young Elites, Prodigy, Rose Society, and Champion. I know I'm missing some. I think it's like Legendary. I don't know, but I'm missing some. But I need to figure out which ones I'm missing and get those so I can read them. Oh, and then I got this copy of Tigana by Guy Gavriel Kay. Again, there's like no dust jacket. Like I think it was like $0.25. I've heard good things about it, and I have a bunch of other Guy Gavriel Kay from the library book sale last year, but I haven't gotten to them yet. So we're just adding to the collection. Then we picked up The Naming. I have no idea what this is. Why did I pick this up? But it sounded cool. I think this is one that was like an older looking fantasy book that I was like, you know, that sounds kind of cool. Let's grab it. It says, Murad is a slave in desperate and unforgiving settlement, taking there as a child after her family's destroyed in war. She's unaware she possesses a powerful gift, one that marks her as a member of the school of Pelennor. It is only when she's discovered by Cadvan, one of the great bards of Lurgeron, that her true heritage and extraordinary destiny unfold. Now she and her new teacher must survive a journey through a time and place where dark forces they battle stem from the deepest recesses of otherworldly terror. That sounds cool. I've never heard anyone talk about this. Again, it's one of those like, I grabbed it at the sale. All right, 2 more. Then I picked up this one, which is The Mists of Avalon. And this is another like classic fantasy that I haven't read and I've heard such good things about. Like, I feel like it's one of those books where it's like, it's just a classic fantasy. You have to read it. And yeah, it sounded really cool. The magical saga of the women behind King Arthur's throne. But again, I've heard really good things, and I know a lot of people that I'm friends with have read it and loved it, so excited. And then the last one I picked up is another like cool cover, sounds cool, 25 cents. And that is Daughter of the Gods by Brianne A. Cantor. Never heard of this, never heard of the author. It is set in summer of 367 AD. Celtic tribes of the lands we know now as Scotland and Ireland conspire to assault Handrin's Wall and drive the Romans out of Britain forever. But in order for the warriors to achieve victory in the military campaign, the Druids must first gain ascendancy over the new Roman god. Set in the Scottish Highlands, the story brings to life an age and a people that have remained veiled in the mist of time. Based on extensive research into the archaeology, culture, and geography of 4th century Scotland, Daughter of the Gods explores mysterious people known as the Picts, a collection of tribes so determined to retain their freedom, they dare to defy the mightiest army the ancient world has ever known. So I think this is like historical fiction with like a light splash of magical realism maybe. But again, it sounded cool and it was a quarter. All right, that is my entire book haul that has started being accumulated in October. Really, that's not too bad for being like a couple months along, like 3 months at this point, because most of them were from the book sale, which I go to every time they have it twice a year, and I can't say no. I just always grab stuff because they're so cheap. And then a couple gifts and a couple things I bought for myself. So what can I say? I have no self-control, and I'm got a pile over here now waiting for my husband to finish shelves because I don't have any more room. But the new library office will have much more room. All right, well, let me know if you've heard of some of these like lesser known ones, what I should pick up first, and let me know what you have been hauling recently. Thanks for hanging out. My name's Jessie, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.